Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well this afternoon. Yeah. All right then. We'll get right into the read. Spirit, what is it that the community needs to know at this time? What does our collective need to know at this time, Spirit? King of Swords. In the upright. Somebody of authority is touting the truth. Challenged by Two of Pentacles and upright. Multiple priorities. He's having to balance a whole lot of stuff right now. Making lots of tough decisions in the subconscious. Wow. Two of Wands to the Three of Pentacles to the Empress to the Ten of Wands. Somebody's making plans to move forward. A whole team. Somebody's moving forward, working with the team. And it could be regarding an Empress who's carrying an extra burden. In the recent past. We've got strength, courage and strength, focus and compassion, intention and expectation, well, these came out too, so this one flipped. We've got the Queen of Swords here. King and Queen of Swords. And we've got the Emperor. And a return to innocence or nostalgia, sweet love. And being disconnected from bullshit. Getting disconnected from those Ten of Wands, Empress. The lens is being looked through. There is justice being called on those who were greedy, self-centered, and possessive. Justice is being delivered. Judgment is called. Justice is delivered. So, yeah, okay. In the environment, Seven of Pentacles. and the upright. So there's a hard work. Somebody sees, somebody has a vision, and they're working real hard for it. Hopes and fears. Hierophant. That could be a religious leader. This Hierophant could very well be yeah, man. It's tradition. It's value. Justice is being called. It's making investment in society. It's working hard to reinstate some sort of value system. The results? High Priestess, Divine Feminine, Four of Wands, Union, and somebody is competing and they want to come in and make an offer. And this is the end of something. There's a new love for this Queen of Cups. And there's going to be a financial opportunity that is very, very clear. It's not muddled at all. And that's the truth. King of Swords. King of Swords. King of Swords is coming against those who flip those who were of self-care. He's here because somebody's not able to care for themselves. Challenged by balancing multi-priorities. Those who are in service are on the spiritual throne. You know what this looks like? It looks like there's a King of Swords trying to prevent this person from caring for themselves, or this King of Swords isn't caring for himself, but it could be the first, because there's a person of service here who's on a spiritual throne that's challenging this King of Swords and his ability to care for self. Yeah. There's a person here on a spiritual throne, and they're multitasking in service. I think they're in service to this person who's not able to care for themselves. Or it could be, yeah. Or it could be this King of Swords isn't able to care for himself because he's challenged by this person who's seated on the spiritual throne in service. Wants to make a journey with some friends working on this Empress to try to burden her. Yeah, they're trying to take away her ability to care for herself. This King of Swords is trying to take away the person who is of service and on this spiritual throne. He's trying to flip her. He's trying to make it so she can't take care of herself. And he's challenged by it. He's making a journey. He wants to make a journey to move forward with a whole group, a whole team to come against this Empress and put her in a 10 of Wands. She's strong. She doesn't have any addictions. She's a Queen of Swords. The Emperor is here. There's nostalgia, and they're disconnecting. She doesn't have to do anything. Oh, and I didn't pull a card for there. Isn't that funny? I did not pull a card for the near future on this last deck. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Body. Somebody could be losing their body. They're greedy and envious, and justice is being called. They were bringing conflict. A restoration of, well, there's going to be some rewards for hard work for those who are artists or creators. The Hierophant is here. A sovereign being. The High Priestess, celebration, joy, marriage, competition, standing up for yourself, standing on your own, holding your own. You held your own. You're a divine feminine, and you're coming into a harmonious engagement, a set of reunions. You were involved in a challenge, a competition, and you could be being protected too. You might have somebody protecting you, and it could be this person here who's made a proposal. They're not religious. Got those who shine here. Those who use divination tools were trying to change. They wanted to be you. They wanted to be you. They were pretending to be you. They were spying on you. They were spying on you, and they were optimistic that they would be able to steal your location or to find your location. They were optimistic that they would be able to find you. Bring attention to you, and then drive you, changing your personality. You preserved yourself from this witch who saw you as nothing more than an object. Your ancestry brought you peace. The snake is haunted. He thought it was funny to puppet people. But you defended yourself, and you're going home. They're invisible. There's a new promise made for this tribe. The snake's going to become invisible, and there's a new promise made for this tribe. The mother and the child will be remembered. There's going to be some sort of an appearance made, and it's prophecy. And I guess that's going to bring about an end to a bunch of stuff, man. This King of Swords looks like he's wanting to come forward. He's wanting like a whole team of people coming against this Empress, wanting to put 10 swords in her. He's got her upside down right now. I don't know. He's challenged because she's on a spiritual throne and she's a person of service. And he's wanting to take her down. Or maybe he's here on behalf of her. But he's challenged by this spiritual throne, so I don't think so. But who knows? I could be in error. In the subconscious, maybe he's thinking, he knows that there are people, a group of people, working against this Empress to put 10 swords in her back. He knows that she has not really been able to take care of herself properly because of the shit that's been happening to her. The challenge is, see, he and she could be here in service together, sharing a spiritual throne. One or both of them are on a spiritual throne, and they're in service. And so the challenge here is to manage things and to balance things. You got to adapt, right? So yeah, there is this group of people that is planning on coming forward to attack this Empress with 10 wands. They're thinking about it real hard. She's strong and she doesn't have any addictions. She could be seen as an official person, or there's an official person who's aware of this. There is Queen of Swords, the Emperor, 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and Labor reversed. So she's perceptive. There's a father figure here. They're of high honor. Childhood memories. And there's going to be a disconnection happening from that which has been working against her. Somebody might be losing their body. Family room is reversed. Body is reversed. So they could be losing a body. They could be losing a home. Greedy and envy, possessiveness comes to justice because they were bringing fights. They're wanting to fight. The communication isn't really a communication, it's a fight with this mature woman. There is a long-term reward for the creators. They have, it could be that they're about ready to reap their reward. They persevered. they persevered. There's a main male here. Oops, main male. And something, he's not getting a message, or he's not sending a message, or something about a message. The Hierophant is here, a sovereign being. Well, we got the main female. So we've got the main male and the main female here. And a mature man. So yeah, the main male and the main female are here in the environment and the hopes and fears. They're sovereign beings, they're creators, they're getting a reward for persevering through stuff. Somebody's trying to hide a message from this main male. This mature man here, so there's a high priestess who's celebrating freedom and marriage, and she's protected maybe by somebody who's wanting to make a proposal to her. She's gained her freedom. Somebody wants to make a proposal to her, and they're not of the religious nature. But this is a mature man, and this mature man is connected to this mature woman, right? Who is down here under justice for bringing fight, for being greedy. So he's trying to make an offer to this high priestess, but he's tied to this mature woman. He's bailing on his religion. There's expectation here. Oh yeah, this mature woman, I think, is expecting to go to court. Maybe they're already in court because justice is being served. So she's in court, and there's some expectation. There's adjudication being brought against her for what she did against this marriage. On the distant horizons, there's some unexpected income for the married people, and these false people are going to be in bad health. And for the work that they did, they're facing imprisonment. And there's somebody concerned about this privileged lady. They're concerned about her gift, because this means that that's an end of sudden wealth for this wealthy man and this community. They're getting a message of concern that the house that they worked so hard to steal is being delivered to the lovers. This has them in despair and in poverty. And there's a change coming. The pathway for this great fortune is open for this courtship and this child. "24 minutes, we'll do one more pull. You know, this is interesting. This is interesting because the Emperor is here, and the Empress is here. King of Swords is here, and the Queen of Swords is here. And you know that the Emperor and the Empress are all four king and queens, right? You got the Hierophant and the High Priestess. This is a power couple. A sovereign power couple. who are very much into their creations. They really like to work. They really like to do. They really like their work. They really like their work. King of Swords here with somebody who's having difficulty with self-care. There's acceptance here. Spiritual throne in service, balancing multiple priorities. Well, that fell out. Okay. See, multiple priorities, growth. Growth. There's somebody wanting to make a trip over here towards this emperor. They're trying to come forward towards this empress. This team, there's a team here. They could be coming forward toward this empress who is in a 10 of Wands right now. I don't think it's negative because nothing's reversed. Love, success, honesty, and failure. So I guess this is, she knows that there's no greater goal than to love. She commits to the practice of seeing the good in all things. They know this, and they know that she's honest. She's very honest. They're going to try to put 10 wands in her, but they're going to fail. They're coming forward. They're thinking hard about it. This whole team, they want to put 10 wands in her. They want to extra care. They want to put a whole shit and load on her. But yeah, because they know who she is. She's capable. And so they want to dump their load on her. She's strong. She doesn't have any addiction. She's an official person. There could be a death here. This official person may have experienced an ending. Or maybe this official person is bringing about an ending to what's going on here. Queen of Swords, Emperor, High Honor, Six of Cups, Four of Cups. They're contemplating what kind of work. They're not even doing any work. It's like we're not even going to labor here. There's no need to work. No need to do anything right now. You're at peace. And that's what this is. Those fake friends, those who are not friends, are no longer able to work against you. They can't work against you anymore. I love clarifying. It makes it more clear. So somebody's losing their body, and they might be losing their home. They failed to put an extra burden on, oh wait, that's this one. Never mind. Somebody might be losing a body, and they might be losing a home. They're guilty. They feel guilty for not using their gifts to assist in their soul's growth. They possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others, but they're guilty. And it says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. I don't think that they use their gifts of the soul to benefit anybody. And so they're losing their body and their house. Greediness. Justice is being served for the fighting communication of this mature woman. There's indecision here. Somebody's checking in with their intuition. The creators persevered. Main male. There's a message here. It's in the reverse. Maybe he's refusing to accept a message. Maybe somebody's trying to message him and he's like, nah, I'm not going there. He's refusing to communicate with somebody. Yeah. He's refusing to. So this main male, he's persevered. He's a creator, and it could be that he's not accepting any communications from those who aren't operating from a state of happiness or a sense of purpose. It's like he's releasing this. He's not communicating with whatever this energy is anymore. Hierophants here, sovereign, main female. The Hierophant. This sovereign main female, there's a Hierophant here. And it could be that it could be that she doesn't trust him. She doesn't see him as being in service to others. She's questioning this person. Freedom and courage. This high priestess gained her freedom because she was very courageous. In this challenge and competition. She gained her freedom because she was courageous, and now she's getting a proposal. There's a mature man here who is not religious, or he's hiding his religion. But the mature man pairs with this mature woman. And she's getting justice served to her. He could have bailed on the religion that they shared together and celebrated together, and he's trying to get in with this high priestess now. He wants a new path, but he's like jumping trains or whatever. There's gratitude here. Maybe he's leaving the religion. He wants to come forward and make a proposal. 35. I'm going to do one more for these. So this King of Swords, there's confinement. This King of Swords, what is this? He has to accept that he can't take care of himself. He's being confined. And he's challenged by a person who has expanded, who is managing priorities very well, who is in service and seated on a throne. I so wanted to make him out to be the good guy. He fell into his own trap. Wow. Thinking about making a trip over here with a whole group of people to attack this empress who is successful, who is loved, who is honest. He wants to put an extra burden on her, and he's going to fail. Yeah, he sees that she's got real estate, man, and he wants it. So he wanted to burden her so that he could attach whatever this shit is onto her, this burden, get her into a frequency that he could like stick stuff to. But he's failing to do that. He's not having any luck with that. She's still coming into her marriage. She's strong. She doesn't have any addictions. This official person could have experienced it to death, or whatever he's doing, it has to end. Man, what if this person is an official person trying to offload a big bag of shit onto this empress who's seated on a spiritual throne in service to others, and he's wanting to offload a big bag of shit onto her. But that's going to be brought to an end. There's a death to that, and she's okay. She doesn't have any addictions, and she's strong. I really do pray to Creator, to the Most High, all the time about these examples given to us of the masculine and the feminine. And I pray for better examples because, so many of us have been deprived of true leadership. In the family unit, everywhere. Anyway, this Queen of Swords is the Emperor is here. So there's justice independent. There's authority, male and female, high honor, peace. They're beings of love, and they release negative energy. And this is familiar. Known. And they're being disconnected, or they are disconnected from those false friends who labored against them. Everything slipped. They can't do that anymore. They're in fright. they can't mess with they can't mess around anymore, so they're frightened. They weren't able to steal eternal love. They're guilty. They didn't use their skills to help others, and they could lose their body and their home because their family room's here, and that's in a house. So it could use, I mean, like there's the body, the physical form. Greedy, there's justice being called on the greediness of the warring state that this mature woman brought to people. There's indecision. She could be fighting the decision. Justice is being called, fairness is being called, but there's fighting here. Like she's trying to fight this decision. She's like, no, it's not that. And it's like, yes. Yes. She's stressed out. Because she's being stopped. So this main male is a creator, and he's no longer communicating with those who lack purpose or happiness. There's a reunion. He knows, yeah, and then there's a reunion here. And that, wasn't there the nostalgia card here somewhere? Yeah, nostalgia. Six of Cups. There's a reunion, and he's thinking about it. Hierophant. This main female who is a sovereign being, she doesn't see this Hierophant as trustworthy. She doesn't see him as in service to herself or others. In service to self, meaning her. Like he's not here to serve her, and he's not serving anybody. She doesn't see him as trustworthy. Or maybe that's the fear. Maybe that's her fear. She's a sovereign being, and she's worried about this Hierophant. Her goal is to be married and to not only with her partner but with spirit. A full-on union, a real true union. All the way around. Not just in the 3D physical, but all the way around. That's beautiful. All the way around, baby. High Priestess. Celebrating freedom. She overcame the challenge. Yeah, freedom's out here twice. Courage, freedom is out here twice. She defended herself well, and now proposals are coming in. And it looks like the partner of this mature woman who's all stressed out, who's under judge, receiving justice right now. It looks like the mature man over here who's, I mean, that's the way most people read it, is that they're partners, and he's bailing on his religion, and he's wanting to come in and make an offer to this High Priestess, and he's going to make it look really sweet, innocent. He wants to bring conflict. Or maybe there's somebody who's going to bring conflict to him. There's conflict, there's disputation. Nobody's gonna, somebody's not happy that he is even in on the playing field. They're like, what are you even doing here? It's time. The schedule, the schedule, it's time for something new, and you're ready. You're ready to go. And those who came against you and brought you hesitation, they're disturbed. They're in a state of disturbance. They're all, hey, stop fighting. And they're like, hey, I got a great idea. Let's go do a curse to protest this whole thing. They're going to get all their friends together. They want to indulge on this person's reward. They want a life of luxury while this person just sits there by themselves and loves on themselves. They're like, yeah, honey, go love on yourself. Work up that spiritual fortune so we can drain it and have a good time. Yeah, they want to drain the vitality. But there's these sweethearts are going to get it. The beloved, unconditional love is here regardless, man. And they're going on an adventure. Look at that. They triumphed over this. They triumphed over this. One big adventure, man. Oh, it's fate. You persevered through the robbery attempt. They're bound to their commitments that they made in order to bring you frustration and situations that you had to survive. They're bound to those commitments. There's evidence of what they did because of their pride against this union and bringing loneliness. People who dream sweetly, people who are making merit, people who are doing good deeds. They're collaborating to gain the gift and luck from that person and leave them with a loss and a nightmare. That's what they wish to do. And now they're apologizing because you're just relaxing. Whatever they did, it didn't work. You're just chilled out. And now they're like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean, I was blind. I didn't know what I was doing when I was doing all this, right? And you're like, nah, you were dreaming about it, man. You were fantasizing about it. I'm not going to listen to your crap right now. You took bribes. But good news, you're coming into your wealth. You've got alliances. They tried to bring you danger. They wanted to cause an accident for your well-being. They wanted to put you in an accident. Maybe you have had accidents. Some of us have. They wanted to separate you from your divine counterpart and from your faith. They wanted you on overload and stuck in third-party situations. They wanted you stuck in your head, and they did rituals on you for mental magic and to F you up in the mind. Justice is being called on this. They coached people on how to get you to leave behind your blessing. They were coached. They coached others on how to dominate you and steal your blessing. They're furious because they had a complete strategy to make you ill. But you just kept calm. You're like, I'm calm. Which brought a death, possibly to somebody in their family or to their whole family. Like an ending, like their family might have fallen apart for what they were trying to do to you. You received aid and you learned from this experience. And those people who worked so hard against you, they're facing homelessness. Okay. I kind of like rolling through the decks like that. It's really fascinating how that comes out, isn't it? Anyway, I think that this is good for this one, everybody. I do hope that this has helped you, or that you found it entertaining. If it didn't resonate with you, and I like to think of this on a grander spiritual scale. I'm not so much into personal stuff. I'm more like into like the big picture, right? I mean, this seems to be a story that many readers are picking up on, and even though we can all relate with it, we all relate with it because it's so similar to our life. And I really do think that many of us are having very similar experiences, with detail shifts that are really at times imperceptible. I hope that more people come to the realization and that notice and take notice that we are all really expressing much the same thing, and it's encouraging to me because it simplifies everything. So I wish you well. I wish you peace, and I'll see you on the next one.